Yes, you can look at the camera, just as long as you answer our questions.
You'll find that I'm a very blunt individual, so let me be blunt. You're wasting my time. And if you realized where you were, then you'd realize that you were wasting yours as well. Have to by law? Must comply?
Hello, my name is Matthew Wright. My students call me Mr. Wright. I get up early. I arrive around 7:15, and I get my coffee. I feel like I'm a real go-getter when it comes to the job. I'm not the earliest, but I'm definitely on time. I love my school. I love math. I love my students, and I feel like I'm really a good role model for them.
So, yes, I am aware of Mr. Wright's presence here in the morning. It was a few months ago whenever I noticed that he decided to come to this school. I'm aware of his arrangements. I keep quiet about it as long as he gives me, some coffee, and sometimes I give him a mop too.
Hello, my name is Theodore Leopold. You can just address me as my wife does, sir. I am vice principal and principal of Quotidian High School. My motto is discipline.
Hello, my name is Ben, or Mr. Lewis, and I'm the athletic director.
Hey guys, I'm Miss Autumn, and yes, fall is my favorite season.
Hey, do you have any spare calculators?
I teach English.
So, no?
What's up? Coach Lee here. Coach soccer.
Hi, I'm the world history teacher. I teach sophomores. My name's Zane, but the kids call me Mr. Settler.
Salutations, my name is Mary Ann McLeod, but you may refer to me as Miss M or Miss O, and I teach English.
I have been teaching for 10 years. I have 7 different classes. That is senior math, honors math, pre-cal, personal finance, history of math. Then there's shapes and figures, and I have a math study hall. I love my job.
I teach 2 types, English and creative writing.
I teach English and literary analysis.
Yeah, I only teach 4 periods.
Soccer.
Yes, I'm aware of Mr. Wright's heavy schedule. That's to keep him from coming to my office all the time. And he gets paid for 2 classes just like everybody else.
We follow a lot of policies here at this school that we need to enforce, like drinks and snacks. It's hard being their friend and teacher. In the graph that we have here is for our piecewise function, we've got two functions there. So making our, first of all, our axis, and then what's going to happen is we start off with, we look at the y-intercept of the first equation that's going on. 3, 4, 5, and that's going to be where the y-intercept is going to be at. It has a slope of 1. Okay. But we want to stem off our restrictions, like, so x is always greater than 1. Is there, hold on, is there chewing going on? Is someone eating in here? There is no food supposed to be in this class. Okay. So with this, we're going to restrict it to where x is only greater than 1. And so we're going to start.
Oh, why I look annoyed? Yeah, that's because I have Matthew or Mr. Wright for a total of 3 periods, and 2 are in a row. So I learned math, then learned the history of math, which is by far the hardest history course I've ever taken. So.
Okay, guys, we're going to have a 4-part study guide that is due by tonight on this subject. We're studying the father Archimedes. He's known as inventing the method of exhaustion and measures of shapes. Also inventions that he's.
Like I said, harder than a real history class.
So, what I've learned in math history, there were a lot of numbers and a lot of people.
I have a very strict phone policy in my classroom. There's absolutely no phones in my class. What?
First day.
Ah, please come in.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Gold?
Mr. Gold, pleasure to meet you. Well, as you know, you're going to be teaching math.
Hey, I'm looking forward to it, so I'm here.
Oh, and also, you'll be teaching personal finance, too.
Really? I love that. Thank you so much.
Excellent.
Hey guys, today we learned about Warren Buffett, like the greatest investor that you will ever meet.
Hello. Hi, I'm Mr. Wright. I'm the math teacher here.
That's awesome. I teach math here as well.
Oh, I teach personal finance too.
Oh man, looks like you have a free period now. Lucky you. Have a good one.
Hey, could you move up my 10:30 parent meeting to 9:15, please? Thank you. I have a parent meeting in 5 minutes. What do you want?
I was wondering why I'm no longer am teaching personal finance.
We have a qualified math teacher now.
What am I supposed to do now?
You know, for planning period, extra time, coffee break, time to plan out your classes.
Well, but
I've got a parent meeting in 5 minutes. Could you please shut the door on the way out? Yes, could you please move my parent meeting back to 10:30 again? Thank you.
Okay, class, we're going to be talking about shapes and... Reggie, I need you to be taking notes. Reggie, what are you working on? We should be having out paper and taking notes. Here's your notebook. Let's open it up. Let's take some notes. Chris, I need you to be taking your notes.
I really don't think I'm going to be needing these notes.
Pay attention to class. Take your notes now. Thank you. I've luckily found a positive for not teaching another class. I'm able to be more prepared. I enjoy creating emergency lesson plans for all of my classes, just in case I don't know what I'm going to teach. Okay, today is going to be a chill day. We're going to watch a YouTube video that's dealing with the lesson that we're dealing with. I like to give my students a break from all their hard work. Hey, what are you doing all the way down here?
Checking classes, checking teachers.
Oh, okay. Well, you're welcome to come on in.
I'm aware.
All right, we're going to be doing something else. I'm out. So, y equals mx plus b. M is 2, b is 1. We know that. So y is equal to 2x plus, but that leads us to know that we want to multiply the 2x minus 1 times 2x plus 1, and when you do that, it's going to you distribute and you end up getting to where you end up understanding, and it leads us to know we find our solutions, or we graph. We have graph solutions. All right, and so on our graph solutions, we are able to see where it crosses the x-axis. So you end up having this parabola, and where it crosses is that solution to the problem. But the interesting thing is that one thing we need to know is that we can prove that 2 is equal to 1. in a series of explanations, like for instance, if A is equal to B, then you could multiply both sides by A, and then you could work with that, and you could like subtract. You could subtract B squared from both sides. But that leads us to understand. So as we move through that, we have like a vertical stretch. When we look at these graph solutions, the equations, they can be vertically stretched. So like if you have f of x is equal to 2x to the third power, you have a regular x to the third power, and then it's stretched vertically in the problem. But we also notice that works into like our horizontal shrink, where you have it's a similar thing, but it's in parentheses instead. It's going to look very much the same, but now it is shrinking on the graph. But that leads us to know that with the solutions, we can end up like factoring. We can factor those solutions by taking just for let's just throw up one example up here. We have x squared. Let's see, plus 3x. Let's see, minus 2. We can end up factoring these two things, and we're seeing like what multiplies to give us 2, but adds up -2, but adds up the 3. And as we go looking at that, the 2 being raised to, and the 3, that takes us to our log functions. Like the log of 8 base 2 is equal to 3, but ultimately we see in all of this that a similarity, that all of our numbers that are going along all end up coming back to 2 being equal to 1.
My name is Chris Scott. I play some soccer, love sports. My favorite teacher, my favorite teacher is Matthew Ort, Mr. Wright.
Thank you. Yes, we finished the period.
If I can be honest, I pull pranks on Matthew, especially when I get bored. Trust me, watch this.
Okay, class, today we're going to be talking about geometric sequences and how it relates to geometric series. Oh, what? Oh. Honey. All right. So, class, let's get back.
I mean, someone has to make the class fun. I can say confidently that the pranks are what I am most productive in.
That math class is a little bit hard to handle. However, I think I can manage. I'm sure other teachers have similar troubles with their students.
Them to me. What is he alluding? What's going on there? And then again, we start in a place here.
We had our ACT grammar bell ringer today. First, we're going to read the statement out loud, and then we're going to go through questions 1 and 2
as a class. So, surrounded.
Monday 25, go ahead and get out your notebooks, begin writing down every single thing that you have going on this week. Test, quizzes, assignment.
Okay, those are the 3 ways of looking at it. Okay, graphing, you make a face, it's the easiest one of them all because you use a calculator for it. Okay, I am. So, with that being said, I definitely want you guys to understand that everything that we're about to do, you all can handle, like, you got this. Okay?
All right, so we need to make sure we know these vocabulary words by tomorrow. Reggie. Reggie. You're not allowed to have stuffed animals in class.
It's Kirby.
And who allowed you to have a blanket in class?
Yeah, I don't talk to myself. Reggie is a unique character. Not in the friend group, so I don't know much about him. He doesn't talk to a lot of people, though.
My final class of the day, it's a study hall period, which is for students who want help or they may need it.
So don't forget about your powers of I that, hey.
I didn't know you had another class period.
Well, technically, this is my free period, but so many kids needed help. I said, why not?
Oh, come on.
What's wrong?
I have a study hall this period. And some of these students are from my class.
That's really strange because I asked administration first.
I don't know him personally. I have some friends that have his class, but I've only heard great things about Mr. Gold, so if you'll excuse me.
Is there a problem, Mr. Wright?
Yes, sir. It seems you have forgotten that I teach study hall this period, and now Mr. Gold does too.
We've already met our demand for math assistants. The classes will stay the same.
Might I be frank?
When are you not?
Can you afford to pay 2 math teachers for the same class?
You know, it really might be in your best interest to return to the class that I'm paying you for.
Okay.
Oh, and by the way, you know grades are due in 2 weeks. My expectation is that you will have your grades posted ahead of time.
Two down.
The essential question for this.
Hey, Mr. Wright, Mr. Gold wants to see you.
Mr. Gold can wait.
Oh, well, the principal is there too, so I thought you wanted to know that.
Okay, guys, I need you to take notes on this right quick. lying to me and disrupting class, that is a minor write-up, Chris. Blaine, you're on your phone again? That's the third time. That would be a minor write-up, but that's going to end up being a major write-up. I suggest you guys start focusing on improving your grades.
You can't come in here. Now, I'm aware that you want to be a soccer player this year. I was looking at your grades, and it seems you're failing your math course. Plus, you're struggling in some electives, too. Now, I'm not going to tell your coach about this just yet, because we know he can be a little strict.
No, you're not in here again. Take it out. I'm not having this again in here. Out. You. What? What are you doing? You're supposed to be doing something. 50 push-ups. Now.
However, if this doesn't change in the next 2 weeks, and you continue down this route, I can guarantee you that you won't be playing soccer this year. Okay. So think about what we talked about and make the change and have a great day. Yeah. Thanks.
All right, see y'all later. Y'all have a good day. All right, bye now.
Hey, can I talk to you about my grades?
How about in the last class today? I can see you then.
Okay, alright.
Hey, come with us for Johnson class.
Yeah, let's do it.
Nah, man, I got something to do. Alright.
Alright, man, suit yourself.
Alright. Classes?
Well, technically. But have a seat. Seems like you are aware of your grades in my class.
Yeah, Matthew, can we please change those grades? I gotta miss sports.
Excuse me, it's Mr. Wright.
Okay, Mr. Wright, can you please change those grades? I got sports.
Well, maybe it's because of the few weeks that I've had, or your attitude, but I'm not feeling very forgiving.
Okay. In 2 weeks, if I fail math, then I can't play soccer. Please.
No, you need to be more responsible in my class. You need to show a level of discipline that I haven't seen from you if you plan on playing soccer, and most importantly, you're a senior. Acting the way you do, I'm sorry. You're not going to go very far.
Okay, so you're not going to help me?
If you straighten up, I'll grade any late work that you've already turned in. I'll even help you, if you want it. Your predicament is from your choices, and how much I help you is also your choice. Only if you try.
I turn in my work. I try. I play soccer.
Turning in your work, learning the subjects, and completing your assignments, I could see a low 80.
Can I come into your study hall? Every day?
Like a responsible student? Yes. This is the last test before the grading period is up. I'll have this test back to you before the deadline on Friday. Make sure you study.
Hey man, did you bring him crackers?
Nah, dude, I didn't bring them.
All work. Reggie, no headphones in class.
Okay.
You need to pay attention.
No, dude. That's some pretty useless information up there.
So, you plan on being an artist?
Yep.
Are you going to college?
Well, I mean, I don't really have to, but it would be good for my experience.
This is something that even I have trouble believing myself. But it is important. We gotta move on. And we need to graduate. You wanna go to college? I do too. And we're both gonna need our high school diplomas. It's important. It is. But why? Well, it's more than just math. It's the responsibility, you know, to actually complete your assignments. It's the discipline, you know, to try and have a work ethic.
Mr. Wright? Oh. Yes. No. Look.
What did you do to him?
I don't...
Mr. James Gold was not here today, and there was no notice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was my intention to give Mr. Gold a raise to make him the #1 math teacher in high...
Hey, I'm still here.
You're dismissed. Hey, his classes are your responsibility now until he returns. Good luck.
I have Mr. Gold in my math class. He didn't seem sick Monday.
Oh no, I'm late for class.
I texted James. Nothing.
It's very unlike him, right?
There's a lot of rumors going around about gold. I don't see the big deal. It's barely been a day.
Alas, who do I have to talk to but you?
He texted me to tell you to check your email.
Yeah, check it.
Shoot, get out. Get out. He quit? No!
There's no teacher present in this class, so until further notice, I will be your acting sub.
But this is Mr. Gold's class.
Well, in fact, since we don't know when he's going to return, let's all just move into my classroom. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Seems your personal finance is full.
So is my study hall.
So, did you hear?
Hmm?
I have a friend that goes to Richmond High. He said he has a new math teacher. Mr. Gold.
Whoa, so he quit?
Maybe he had a better offer.
Maybe.
Mr. Gold left without any notice. Left the school, left the kids. Say what you will about Mr. Wright, but he wouldn't have done that. That's not what I came to tell you. I wanted to say thank you. You woke me up. I needed it.
Wow. I cannot believe that Richmond High School received my email recommendation of Mr. Gold so fast.
So on, yeah. It repeats it kind of. Here's it up a little bit more up to speed.
Lock in.
Lock in. 3, 2, 1.
My name's
One.
What was that? Hold on. I understand that. I just wasn't expecting the sound. I wasn't expecting the sound.
1.
Oh, and also, you'll be teaching first personal valuable.
Fill the behind the scenes. 1. Nice, bro. Yours was weak. His looks good. That sounded good.
I didn't say my
I
line.
wasn't expecting you.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, I messed up already.
1. 1.
Some of these students.
I'll say my line. 1.
Keep moving, keep moving, come on, get up there now. Come on, come on, come on. Get out of here. Come on, come on.
Mr. Gold left without any notice. I didn't not do that right. Mr. Gold left without any notice. I'm gonna do it again. Mr. Gold left without any notice. Nope, that's too slow. Mr. Gold left without any notice. Nope. Okay, one more time.
Yeah.
2, 1.
Wow. Ow. Ow. Fake. Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Wow. I cannot believe that Richmond. Let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Wow.
2, 1.
I had Mr. Gold in my class. Oh, wait.
1.
I had Mr. Gold in my class Monday.
No!
1.
I texted James. Nothing.
It's very unlike him, right?
1.
We've already made our.
1.
Might I be frank?
1.
Oh, and by the way, grades are